What's going on, everyone? It's Fearing with the Crab Miso Dynasty, bringing to you the new podcast series that we're actually looking to get started and go over all of the upcoming content or anything that is worth covering. Before we get started, please like, subscribe, and comment so that we can look forward to bringing you more content in the future. Today's video is going to be about a couple of topics that we've been looking to talk about for a very long time, get a few of the player base's opinions, and just pretty much overall share with how we feel towards what's going on in the game. We're looking to do maybe about 1 or 2 podcasts per week, or pretty much any time they release new content worth discussing. Please keep in mind that a decent size of the player base is in their 30s or 40s, so during this video you may hear children or other people's significant others in the background. You're also going to hear a lot of clicking. I thought it would be a good idea to have something in the background going on while we were actually doing the discussion to show you guys so that you would be able to visually be entertained. But I didn't think that the clicking would actually come out to be this loud. If it is annoying, I do apologize. Please let me know and I'll make sure to do something different going forward in the future. With that said, let's begin. Everyone, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Today we have Mr. Ashio, we have Kage, Lord of Skulls, Overlord Stanley, and Mr. Red of the Sun. Join us today in regards to regarding today's podcast. So today we are going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to try and keep this under 30 minutes if possible. And I'm going to have to, of course, put it to where we can do that. Yes,
you have me in here. It's definitely going to be a do that.
Well, we're gonna do what we can. So first thing, let's go ahead and talk about these packs now, since we already kind of have them under discussion. Because my game did not update. I kind of was running the event. So it does look like they come out quite a few things. And which thing that you said was going to be stacking? You said it was the 10x summons.
All right. If you have, I'm wondering if it's going to stack.
Okay.
If you have the Nether Pass to cut the bill in half at the 8 o'clock hour Eastern, or UTC -4, whatever the heck they want to call it these days, and the event's gonna run half bill cost throughout the entire event. At the 8 o'clock hour, will that be cut in half twice? That's my question.
That is a good question. I will have to ask Botran.
I'm going to assume no, though. Just kind of judging by how things go usually, I would say. But it's possible. Yeah. I mean, crazy things have happened.
I mean, we had problems with coding already, so it won't be a surprise.
Yeah.
Just expect some compensation in the future if that happens.
So I will say this, of these banners that are actually out, or that they're looking to bring out tomorrow, you were asking about that robbery banner. Even if you aren't free to play, out of all these banners, I really think that has a lot of value if you actually plan to farm and you don't plan. Because I remember you mentioning that you always buy the mats every single time you get the chance. I think that the robbery banners is really good to help not that be so expensive or a part of the issue. Because in terms of the actual robbery banners, the only thing that you're not truly getting your value on is the gate keys, but the AP pots and the crab misos and of course the printing, there's a lot of win there. In terms of the gate keys, in terms of the gate keys though, you're actually losing value.
I would agree with you, but in my case, it actually helps me because I'm too lazy.
Yeah, gate keys and skip tickets are just the lazy sometimes, but at the same time, I can imagine that. I mean, it's a great way to pick up. Also, when you're using low-level units in the hell gates, that's definitely worth using skip tickets on.
I'm not saying that don't use them, but I'm saying if you get them, mathematically, it's better to just buy them outright than to get them in this.
Oh, definitely.
But the AP pots, and it's not that by that much, because if you do the math, I think it was you get 10 extra or something like that for the AP pots and the crab miso, or what is that? It's somewhere around there, 10, 20 extra. But go ahead.
So for the 10 times free summons that they're offering, I assume that's just for the regular banner.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
It is. It's one.
It's the premiere.
Yeah.
It's the premiere banner. But
does that? I got told by somebody that eventually more units are added to that banner.
Correct.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. It will be added. Oh, look at this. Paid 4-star character drops become 150. Was it 150 last time?
I think so. I'm not sure.
150%?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
Mm-mm.
Wait a minute. Well, was it guaranteed? Was it guaranteed or was it 150? No, I think it was 150. I don't think they guaranteed on that one. Okay, I think it's the exact same. Because I definitely did mention that they should bring this back. Because this is the reflection one. Okay.
Is it bad to hope that there's some kind of error on these banners?
Guys, there's a graphical error. You guys said that the printies on this is magical based when they're really physical. I want compensation.
Yo, I just want to know. I just want to know like what the reaction of these Voltron guys are every time they get one of these like complaints. It's like motherfuckers.
I mean, I get what a lot of these people are saying when they say that they should have at least looked at it before giving it to us instead of just uploading it immediately. Like, yeah,
You're expecting them. You're expecting them to have them right the very first time. Why would anybody want to go in there and look at everything that they have when you already have the notifications when you update the game?
Yeah, but it also feels like they don't put that much effort into it. It's like they just Google Translate it and then boom, that's all.
Well, there's also what also has to be thought of is the casual players have to be considered as well. Like if you're like us and you're playing every day, all day, or whatever, and getting on that grind, then yeah, you're probably going to do your research and you're going to know your stuff. So these errors aren't going to affect you as much. But for someone who's casual, they log in, they see the banner, and they're like, "Oh, hey, that's cool. That's another physical monster unit," and then it turns out to be a magical monster unit. You know, it's going to feel pretty shitty if you spent a whole bunch of quartz to summon it, and then it's not what it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's true.
Yeah, not everybody is fanatics about Japanese servers characters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you trying to say that none of them are weebs like us?
Shots fired.
Bro, I kind of want Margarita just because I like her from the story, but I really can't find a use for her in any of the teams that I was thinking of making. So I'm like torn because I'm like I like the character, but I probably wouldn't be able to use her.
I think she's part of the memory. Does she have life? Shop. That's a good question.
Does she have what?
Does she have life or raise or something like that? That's what I'm hearing.
Res?
I don't think so.
Well, she is a necromancer.
Yeah, she's a necromancer, but she's more of like a staff user. Like it would go on Noel's team, basically.
Noel.
Why does Noel have a team? Let's talk about that shit. Like she doesn't. No.
Oh, I can fill you in, Farron.
Oh,
because she is a magic booster.
Yeah,
and she's fast. That's all she has. I use her to beat Pure Flan. Boost, then this
Oh, Margarita is really frail. She is super frail.
Well, she should be. She is a mage.
Yeah. I mean, like she's like squishy beyond belief.
It doesn't say anything about resurrecting.
No, it's just part of her story that she resurrects the dead. This Margarita doesn't do anything of the sort.
Okay. I think when he come back as a zombie though.
Oh, it would be hilarious.
Yo, what the hell is this? I looked up Margarita, so I'm on that wiki site or whatever, and I just stumbled upon Fallen Vessel Flan. What the hell?
Yes.
Yo, she looks badass.
Yeah,
that was like 2 banners ago.
But the problem is that she boosts queen units that are physical, and there aren't that many.
Yeah.
Queen units.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if you ignored the chest piece though? What if you just like?
It doesn't matter because she only boosts the chess piece. So I mean, she's just a really drawn good character to boost characters that ain't even really came out yet.
It's like a I would say it's like a second ranking. Like right now, you got all these characters who are rank 1. They don't have any symbols. They're not queen. They're not rooks. They're not kings. And then this guy RPG decide, you know what? Let's make something more powerful and let's make it based on chess pieces. And that's your rank 2. These is your season 2 characters. That's basically what. And the season 2 characters are a lot more powerful than season 1 characters.
So my question is though, so what if, like, let's say you got that unit, right, and you didn't really have any others, like you were saying she's a good unit for people that aren't really here yet. So could you just be like, okay, well, this isn't exactly correct, but you could still throw her on a monster physical team, right?
People are already doing that, right? Because not everybody makes like Forte teams. They can make teams that are based around other things.
Like people would boost her, but she wouldn't boost other people.
Yeah.
But is that worth it? Like you should just stick with Overlord Asagi, right? Or and only Rim if that ends up coming to global.
Oh, it better. I'm gonna write a whole freaking essay.
Yeah, Ray Zero better show up. I took out a second mortgage for it.
Or fearing. Listen, I'm not going to submit the essay though. I'm gonna write it up. I'm gonna have Fearing submit the essay.
My question is, when are we going to get Planair?
Never.
No.
Don't say that. She's a gun user. I need her.
Hey, I wanted her too. Man. I started this game assuming I was gonna get her after 7 days.
62 speed. She is great.
Yeah. But I don't know. I thought it was like a legal issue or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's what I heard too.
I actually have a Gun Forte team. She has a spot in that team.
In that case, they should make a character unique for us with the same abilities.
Global exclusive? That would be nice.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a guy. Yes,
Yeah.
I said it.
Waifus only. But the question is, though, will we get, like, okay, so they announced Attack on Titan. Will we get Attack on Titan? The other question is, we're going to get 7 Deadly Sins, at least we know that. But are we going to get the other set, the La Pucella series characters? Because those are some really...
Yes.
The La Pucelle Tactics one? With, Pierre?
Overlord, Pierre. Oh, Overlord Pierre. Oh my goodness.
I do hope so, man. I loved her ever since this guy won.
Well, there's one word that's gonna determine whether we get that or not, and that's licensing. If they give it to us here in Global, that's it. That's the only thing holding it back.
So here's what I'm thinking, right? If if the people that are running Global truly are like copy pastas, which is what it seems like, right? Just they copying over the code and everything. Would they not, and I guess essentially get the crossovers? Like, I swear I thought I saw a video of Hey Zink and Gotcha confirming the 7 Deadly Sins.
They
he
can't
did say that,
man.
yes.
They can't confirm that.
No,
he did.
He
did.
Yeah.
Voltron said they are getting it. We just don't know when. They said it's supposed to be sometime near the end of the year. What he doesn't know about is Ray Zero.
I don't think that's true. No, I think during the same video, Hazink was actually telling people to not pull on the first Overlord Asagi banner because she comes back and the 7 Deadly Sins should be near.
No, it's not. Yeah,
he did say that. Yeah, I watched that video. But he also said don't just summon for Awaken Rosalind though.
And what did you do when the banner came up? You summoned for it?
I summoned within the first 6 hours.
Like a genius.
I spent 62K quartz on Awaken Rosalind. No regrets.
I mean, on the stream, like, what was it, Farron? How many people we had? We had like 6-8 people, and that was like over 200K of quartz being spent within the first an hour or two of it coming out.
Yeah, that was about right. And I think out of the 6, it was more than that, but like out of us, maybe 6 of us got her.
Yeah.
Or no. It's like 60% of us, 70% of us got her.
Yeah. It was like literally every 15 pulls, you got 1 Roz.
So for me, I only spent 9K and I didn't get her. But then after the refund, the literal last multi from the refunded 9K, I got her. So.
Oh, dude, my heart stopped. Like literally, I was in my last 15 pool, and I got her, and I freaked out. Like
That's exactly how my Tyrant Val pulls got. Like I think I was close to 30K when I was pulling for Tyrant Val, and I literally got him on my last multi. But I wasn't even mad because what I love the way that the badass banners are made up because you still get a ton of 3 and 4 stars, and they actually got a lot of duplicates that I needed.
That's what happened to me too. I got Rosalind on my last multi-pull, and then I found out I was getting refunded everything. I was happy as hell.
Like honestly, like how many people pulled like Awaken Rosin on their last pull? I almost feel like there's an algorithm in this freaking game where it's like, oh, you almost out of court. This is the last pull. Let me give it to you so you don't feel bad after spending $100 or more.
Hey, I'll take it. I mean, it's not ideal, but I'll take it.
Yeah, they need to hurry up and put that pity system in already.
Yeah, because I spent 40K on New Year's Rosin. I did not get her.
Wait, 40K quartz, right? Not 40K dollars.
It took
me
quartz. It took me 65K to get one.
It took me only 2 multis to get 2 of them.
Yeah, I felt so bad.
We got a braggart over here. I think we should boot him.
I wasn't even trying to actually pull for it because I already had a full monster team at the time. Everybody's like, "Get New Year's Rosalind. Get New Year's Rosalind. She's the best thing ever." And I was like, might as well pull for her. 2 multis done.
Like I don't want to
New Year's or Awakened. I think you're getting confused.
New Year's.
Oh, we're talking about Awakened Rosalind.
Oh, no.
Well, wow. I mentioned New Year's when I said the 40K.
Yeah, he said New Year's.
That's on me. That's on me,
Yeah, New Year's was 65K. In terms of this, it took me like less than 20.
No.
I am so happy I joined after that banner was gone.
Yeah, and it's coming back this month, I believe. The 20th?
It's coming back.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, I don't have 40K for it anymore, but...
It'll probably
be
easier to get.
If the paid pulls are reset, I'll do them again because I want to any 10 my New Year's Rosalind.
My thing is, are they going to change the rates on it?
Yeah,
they are.
I think they will. They'll probably make it 1% or something like that.
Yeah, 1%.
No, we need like 0.25%.
Yeah,
we gotta go with golf scores. Like the lower, the better.
Then you have to get a golf. You have to do a golf clap every time you get her.
Yes,
golf clap.
The thing is though, I think the company or at least like Bold Trend should like really like do the feedback. Like, hey, for the global, since we had such a bad start, let's boost the numbers a little bit on that because it shouldn't be too hard in coding. On top of it, I mean, looking at the games like other games like MHA, the one thing they do really good in that game is their pity system. They have one of the most good pity systems I ever seen, and it makes you feel a lot better that that like, hey, if I spend $100 and I don't get it, that's okay because I spent that extra 20 and I'll have 100% chance of getting that character that I want. So it's like if you don't feel like the company's just putting their hands in your pocket and ripping out the wallet and like everything else you got.
So you ever played a gacha game that changed the rates of things? Like they'd have events that would maybe up the rates, but never like target their initial rates and change them.
Not only that, but if they did us that favor because we had a bad initial start or something, I can guarantee you that like the JP side players, I mean maybe not, hopefully not, but like I feel like they would be upset because they didn't get those increased rates when that event was around for them.
The JP side won't care. They already are so far ahead. Before we're gonna keep on drooling on this side, they won't be like, oh yeah, take your stinking characters. You got those stinking characters at a higher rate? That's okay. We got all these googly waifus over here. Look at all these girls.
Mm-hmm.
JP doesn't care.
It makes money.
JP won't care about us.
I don't see that happening.
All they gotta do is just keep reskinning someone to look more and more attractive in a whole different tone, and it sells.
No, you're right.
The new succubus.
I mean, they're releasing new characters that are just for this game. I mean, we had like, what was it, Trinia? That's a new character that just for this game. Like, they don't even have to just reskin. They can just create new characters, and now we're gonna get like, they're gonna get Attack on Titan characters.
Yeah, but it took them how long to get new characters?
They bring him out every month.
Some of these characters I've never heard of. A lot of these characters I've never heard of.
Yeah, there's Tria. There's what is it? Sweet Omega. Yeah, Sweet Omega, and then Meromi.
And Diaz, I've never heard of him either.
Yeah,
one of y'all have, but I've never heard of Diaz.
Diaz is Disgaea RPG specific.
Yep.
Is he? Are you sure he's not from 3?
No, he's the.
I don't remember him from 3.
Yeah, he's not in 3.
Who's Diaz?
He's the gunner.
He is an insane gun user. That when he comes out, he's gonna fucking synergize really well with Awakened Rosalind.
Oh, Croix is better than him.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Who's better than him?
Croix, Croix. He's from the La Pucella.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on, let me go take a look at that person.
He's insane. He has like plus 14% attack and rest to the whole humanoid party, plus 6% critical rate for all gun equipped characters, and all enemies have negative 15% attack and defense. And he gets plus 40% to all damage he does. He has a low cost SP, 18 SP fire AoE. He has a medium AoE that's water type, so you have 2 opposite elements on one character. And he has a S plus plus 3 ability for single target. That's fire ability. And when it critically hits, it ignores the target's 70% of target's buff and calculates the damage. So he ignores like defenses.
So why is he rated lower?
I don't know. I don't know if it's because he's newer, but here's the craziest part that he has. He has armor break, Braveheart, and speed up. And Mega Armor Break, Mega Braveheart, and Mega Speed Up.
So he's like a big ass hybrid.
Yeah. He can do everything.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
I don't because you guys played Disgaea 3. You're probably understand. I think it was actually the Plus or whatever or Complete that was on the PS Vita. But man, it was hard as hell to do to get plenaire because I think you had to complete, was it Class World? In order to... No, not Class World. I don't remember. That was the one that you had to do a certain moves or whatever. Complete each map.
Yeah. I don't remember it being hard to get it.
Well, the reason why it was difficult was because... Or at least it was either her or the Celestial Host that was the difficult one. But basically the reason why it was difficult is because it wasn't just about the score. It was your placement on the leaderboard. And so you had to upload your score onto there and you had to be a certain... ranking, and it was kind of crazy.
I do kind of remember that, yeah.
So, right quick, I do want to ask a question about that photo that we saw earlier. I wanted to know what y'all felt about that because the NE10 Curtis. Like, what do y'all feel about using Prinnies to get event characters to max stats?
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I refuse to accept anyone saying play your account how you want to. I need logical answers.
So the only, I mean, any character...
If that's their favorite character, you can't blame them for that.
Yeah.
Curtis?
But, yeah, I was going to say, whose favorite character is Curtis?
Some weirdo out in West Bumblefuck. I don't know. I wouldn't do that.
I like him, but I wouldn't do that.
He's only
we all agree we wouldn't do that, but... People like weird shit.
It must be someone who really likes Prinnies, and then they're like, "Oh my god, a Prinnie that became human."
He did not do that.
He did not do that. That was just exclusive to this game.
No, that's how it was in the original game too.
I'm thinking about 6-starring any 10 Rainier. You gonna judge me for that too?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna judge you instantly.
If I decide to constantly swipe my credit card and use my powers to do that, what and I'm having fun, what does it matter to you?
I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. Well. We're throwing that out the window. We're speaking from a logical viewpoint.
He wants another.
Logically, it's
reason.
Stupid. Okay. Logically, it's stupid. I can agree with that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
If we look at Curtis' abilities, okay, let's look at his abilities. They're not that bad. There's worse abilities out there. He's actually not that bad for physical monster, because we're eventually gonna be swimming in Prinnie skins. Like you're gonna have so much easier because the continent where we're gonna be at, it's gonna be so much harder, and they're gonna be throwing so much stuff at us, and it will come down to like you don't have enough time in the day to do everything, and to get all your characters up.
The problem
Really,
is people don't have an ETA for any of this content right now, and that's what
Correct.
a lot of people are using. Like they're scraping to the bottom of the barrel right now because either they're not getting characters.
Well, can't they judge it based on like when it came out for JP, or relatively around there?
That's a good question.
But Voltron hasn't really been following their little
their little roadmaps.
Yeah.
I mean, you see what they did with the Awaken Rosalind banner. They're like, oh, let's just fire that up 2 more days in advance.
I have no problem with that. They can do that every day. Like if they bring out anything they announce and they bring it out earlier, I say do it.
Yeah, I would agree.
I have no problem. I always like to be. I hate when they're like, like they announce a video game and it's like, oh, it's gonna be in 2 years from now.
Yeah, I agree.
I love it when Bethesda did like, hey, you guys are getting your Fallout 4. It's coming out next month.
I don't know about that.
But that's the thing. What happened when they did that?
I see your point. However, when games were delayed back then, they were delayed for a reason, and they came out perfect.
Yep.
None of this freaking buggy shit.
Yeah.
And that's what it goes to right now.
If Cyberpunk had did that, what don't you think they'd be in a much better situation than they are today?
I played the PC version. I had no issues. I beat the 85% of that game. Not even one issue. I didn't even get one crash. I played at the highest graphics possible. The only thing I had crazy about is the teleporting cops. That's it. You hit a pedestrian and you get an entire army like of 30 cops just teleporting out of nowhere and behind you. I even tried fighting those waves.
That's just like 5 stars on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it's just like insane. It's like I have never faced, like, I don't care what difficulty you're at, that is the most insane difficulty to ever do. It's like you hit somebody and then all of a sudden you got 50 cops out of nowhere.
So I want to hear everyone's opinion on this. Now I don't know if they're going to continue to do this, but the what is it? Simultaneous events that they just did, like they had one come out right as the other one was still going. Do you like that to get through the contents faster, or did you not like it because it made it harder to complete them both?
Can I start? So I just want to answer some of these guys on chat. I'm free to play. I don't spend any money. That's why I only put 9K onto the Awaken Rust, because that's all I had. But in terms of your question there, when this game first came out, well, I'm watching it too, yeah. So when this game first came out, I wasn't working, so I was playing it like no lifestyle, just fucking 18 hours. Sorry for swear. But now that I am working, I slowed down a lot, and I can only play on the weekends and maybe do like the dailies. So stacking these events is actually really hard on me trying to finish it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think, to be honest with you, I agree with what he's saying. I think if you're someone that has to work a lot, then stacking events is not ideal. But let's say you're someone who runs auto clickers or macros, it ain't a problem.
I work a lot.
Well, even with the macros, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm doing it wrong and maybe there's a way, but even with the macro, you still, when it comes time to like say, hey, you need to refill your AP for the pudding, you still need to like manually click that.
No, but that's why you use it to where you have like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 AP and then just let it run.
3,000. How would you do?
Or you use a better macro.
Yeah.
You can just stack the AP up to a lot.
Stack the AP.
Like I did that
once.
earlier.
Just keep hitting it. Just keep hitting that you want to add more and more AP, and then by the time you
Yeah.
You don't have to hit it once.
I never thought to do that.
Yeah, you don't have to hit it once. Just hit it like 20 times. You know, some crazy large number, and then
so pretty much like
2,000 to 5,000.
Pretty much you're like, oh hey, I know I'm going to use these pots anyway, so I might as well just use them all up front.
You overfill. You overfill.
Yeah. That's incredible.
I get where you're coming from, because some games don't let you do that. It just like lets you max, and then you have to spend it all, then max. But this game is not like that. You can just overfill, but get like 3,000 out of 125 and just let it run.
Do you want to know a trick I do between events now in Disgaea RPG?
Yes, I never knew you could do that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The AP you get in your mail every time you do your daily, which is 150 AP, you save that. You save that between your events. So because then when the next event shows up, you have like 20, 30 of those, and that's basically 20, 30 AP pots right there.
That's
you
what I do.
Save those.
I save them and use it for the upcoming events.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Just do that.
Y'all are like mad geniuses, I swear.
Are you good on the computer writing scripts and all that stuff, or no?
Who are you talking to?
To you.
Oh, hell no.
I didn't even write a script. I just used the recorder.
Yeah, no. What's cool about it is, you can use it. You can either use the recorder, or BlueStacks actually has a thing where you can search community macros that have already been made and uploaded.
Yeah, because I know there's a program called AnyHotkey, but it's with script language, and you can use that to do anything in the game if you're running an emulator.
Wait a minute! I just realized that's Zero that uploaded the Curtis picture.
No way. No, yeah, he uploaded, but that's not himself.
No,
that's not him himself.
Okay,
Just Zero being Zero.
That's just Zero being Zero. Yeah.
He would have been booted out of Discord then.
I'm sorry.
What do you think?
I cannot justify that. Like I'm serious. Like, do the math. Look at these characters. Like, if you're literally saying that I want to do this because I want this character to like be the best one that I have, that just tells me that you're not looking at future-proof characters, upcoming characters. You're not looking. I mean, and Curtis has no AOE. He has no AOE
yes,
in the game
does.
that demands it. You want that his final skill? He has no cheap or relatively mid-level AOE. You're talking about his expensive ultimate, right?
No, he has an AOE.
I don't think he has no damn AOE. Hold on.
Empty check.
We're cherry picking here now.
The thing is, though, with Curtis, all Curtis really is a mega armor break. That's all he really is. That
ain't worth any 10. That is not worth any 10.
No, I think
that's subjective. Remember, this is PvE, not PvP.
I think whoever took that picture
to the player,
and whoever did that, they had a mental breakdown. They got pissed off. They didn't get what they wanted. Like, they pulled for Salia. They didn't get Salia. And you know what? Screw this. I'm going to make him Curtis any 10.
Maybe.
Okay, so I'm not going to.
Or they love Curtis and they have a wall of Curtis or a shrine of Curtis in their house.
So I'm not gonna consider that 50 AP, a 50 SP ability as AOE. That's insane.
It's an ability and it's AOE. How the hell are you not going to consider it?
Because he's not going to use that for at least 3 turns by the time you get access to that. 2 turns.
True. He is correct.
Maybe somebody has a retarded ass team comp that he has 50 SP at the start of the battle.
At this time in the game?
For Usalia?
Because he's clearly running that on a monster team. What monster team out right now has the ability to do that? Unless they got like a whole bunch of Asalias, which come on, is that really?
I mean, that's what I was saying.
Well, if they're using him for straight support, they probably any 10 him just for the stats. Just for him to cast that mega armor break. That's it. Maybe they're doing it that way.
Wait, okay, so then that means he would have stopped at 7. He wouldn't have went to 10.
I mean, you saw me running
10
Curtis.
for the stats. To maybe he used it to beat the Overlord Tower. I don't know.
I mean, Rifle Demon does all that better.
Yeah, he could have just Rifle Demon then been.
Well, maybe he didn't get Rifle Demon.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I don't got a professor yet.
You know how many pirates I pulled? And I pulled a lot. You know how many pirates I got in total?
I have 1. You got more than I do.
I have 5.
And you know,
yeah, it could be very possible that he didn't get shit, and he got really shitty ass luck.
But you know what? I see people get more monsters than I do actual humans. It seems like the pool wants to give us more of those particular units than the actual good 3-star humanoids that we're actually like trying to get.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wasn't there an actual team comp online that somebody used 4 Usalias and then like some like garbage unit and they were clearing content easily?
I think so, but also they're just there's the strategy, the cheese strategy with Usagi before freaking Usalia.
Yeah, you run 4 Usalias and Overlord Usagi, and you just one shot or two shot. I think it's like a Xenodisco.
Awaken Noel's tomorrow. She drops that reset tonight.
Wait, what unit are you talking about?
Chat.
It's about chat.
Suka.
Why do y'all do this to me?
Because it's fun.
Let's see.
All right, I want a rare or legendary already. Can you please drop already, please? Love of God.
Nope. Nope. Not till we get the Disgaea 6 character, the King character.
Which king character?
I think he actually helps you get drop rates, and I think
Yeah. The guy that
yeah.
doubles your drop rate? Or like an
Yeah.
additional one, I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
20% chance. 20% chance to drop additional chest when a chest drops. I checked it with Japanese players. That ability does not stack with when you have multiple copies of them. So you only
that
one.
ruined my plans.
Yep, you can only have
Ew.
one. Yeah, you can only have one. And it will only trigger once.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah,
They just don't want us to have nice things.
That's what I'm saying.
They will only trigger once.
yeah, it can only trigger once. So
It can only trigger one time throughout the whole of Item World.
no, like once throughout, like for example, level one stage. So once per stage.
So you could still keep redoing the stage over and over again.
Yeah.
The battle or the wave?
The battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the next event coming out with reset as well?
With the reflection one?
The
the
next
missions?
the next the one
Yeah.
the magic cutie fuel. I don't know how to say it.
Not the magic. I don't think
The one that has
one.
the one that has pure Sicily and Dark Artina and Love Oracle.
No, that's not coming out this update yet.
Burger King.
I
Yeah.
think it should be coming soon because so far they've been doing 2 events per month.
I don't remember stacking with on the roadmap. I don't remember seeing it there like that.
I didn't see anything either.
All I'm gonna tell you is just ignore those roadmaps. They've never been correct.
I agree,
That's-
but I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't
100%
remember seeing it.
correct. Farron is just hating. Don't listen to him.
Road suggestions, yeah.
Road suggestions
pretty
is a
much
better word. Yes. Map.
Yep.
Can't call it a map. I refuse. Because every time I look at it, I'll be like, "Oh, they say
That's not a-
Sally's coming out."
That's
Well,
not
I
a
know.
map.
All I
The
know
map
is that
actually
I'm gonna
has
get that
directions
event.
on it. Does that even show directions?
It shows.
I'm lost.
It shows coulda. It shows coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's what it shows.
Coulda, woulda.
Yeah.
This man literally said coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
The coulda, woulda, shoulda diagram.
But didn't.
Okay. Apparently, a pure flan character is also going to be the bonus points for the next event.
Oh, nice.
But she's gonna have less. Instead of being 20%, it'll be 10% for her.
Oh yeah. That's the way they're doing it now. All the old
Who's the
ones.
next free unit?
The next free unit is Love Oracle.
Yeah, the cleric thing. Yeah.
I
When
honestly,
is Ayame?
if it wasn't for the fact that they give free Prism Hides, which honestly I think that's all I'm gonna do in that event. Well, no, because they give quartz. They give quartz for clearing it.
Yeah, you get a lot of quartz if you
Yeah.
actually farm the event.
All you need to do is just get to 5,000. What is it? 5,000 event.
Well, I
points,
should
or
have.
5
I should
million?
already have the characters though. I don't have the better bonus characters, but without pulling for anything, I'll already have Asuka, Pure Flan, Valvatores, Laharo, and then the free one will give me 5.
So, Trix, to answer your question right quick, Asaka is not worth long-term investing. We have Beach Girl Laharo coming out very shortly, and she is an insane spear user if that's the comp you're looking to go for. But if anything, I would not put a lot into her at all.
Don't listen to him because
don't listen to him.
Listen.
Girl
Beach
Laharo
Laharo she's not coming out for
a
another
cross dresser.
No, she's not
And
coming out for
Asuka's
another
a real
6
girl.
events. She's not coming out for another 6 events. So that's at
She's
least
gonna be-
3 months.
She's gonna be out either end of July or mid-July or August. That's basically what she's coming out.
Because they're rushing.
All
They're rushing
assumptions,
the
boys.
game. They're
All
rushing.
There's
the
no
game.
way. There's no way they're going to get through six events in like a month. No way.
Yo, if they wanted to, they can.
That's when Bo
I
Trent
mean-
tells you to hold their beer.
Yeah.
I mean,
finally got
Come
a
ideas,
rant.
man.
are we getting like an Easter event in freaking summer? We're getting it.
We got an Easter event coming up, don't we? With Easter
Yeah,
Mile.
it's
Yeah,
and Bunny Serafina.
yeah. They're skipping around. Like they're gonna like basically every week we're gonna get stuff. That's basically what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that was their plan, right? To get rid of the 1 week that has nothing in between, so they're gonna squish it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Squish it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Uh,
Easter Mal?
Tricks.
Yeah, Easter Mao and Bunny Serafina.
Tricks. Did you get Awaken Rosalind? Because I was gonna say like you're just better off running Awaken Rosalind instead of Asuka.
No, actually, Easter Mal and Bunny Serafina are supposed to come out next because they are the bonus characters for the one after the next event. And so it would make sense for them to come out slightly before that event so that you can have them so that you can use them for bonus, which is what they've been doing with like the platinum banners. So it doesn't seem like jumping around to me because that actually seems like the correct time that they'd be coming out.
Yeah, but you're using logic, and I'm not sure they do.
Easter Mao is actually gonna be a good unit though.
Oh yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he has a low cost AOE that lowers resistance.
Aren't you guaranteed to get one or the other?
I believe so.
Mhm.
And he gets beginning of a turn he gets 32% int for 3 turns. He lowers male characters' defense and resistance by 14%. And he takes 40% less damage from humanoid characters and gives 13% attack and int to any party member that wears glasses.
I can only
Wait, what?
I'm only going to say this because I see I'm not disagreeing with you, but Japan rated him a B. So do with that as you will.
My playstyle
Oops.
doesn't fit that. I don't like defensive skills. I just try to outspeed everything now.
I'm looking at Love Oracle right now, and actually, he's pretty good. He's all right, actually. Now that I think about it, he's actually
Which one?
he's better than Noel.
Which
Love
one?
Oracle.
He looks at the heretic character.
He's a trap.
Male healer.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, in the future, I'm saying that we're actually going to get some S tier event characters.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. So in the it wouldn't be a bad idea to 10-star your event character.
No. All the
I
ones.
mean, listen.
all the
I'm
ones
gonna
out
tell you right
now.
now. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you do not 10-star your tuxedo Prinny, you are not a man of culture.
I'm doing it.
Actually, he's S tier.
He's good though.
He's S tier. He's good.
Oh, he's S tier. That means shit tier. I'm not doing it.
Lol. This man has just got something against you, Finra.
I've learned that.
I like Tinder a lot. That's why I sent them those mousepad links.
In all honesty, man, I'll put it this way: if you actually rolled heavy on these badass banners and you actually managed to get a whole lot of copies of it, I feel like those characters that you got tons of copies out of, you can make do with them until these other units come out. I don't think it's a very smart idea to try and make these current event units or upcoming event units worth being on par with them until you actually get somewhere than them, because the fact that they're throwing all these events at us right now, that's plenty of actual quartz you could be saving up for what's to come. Right? Because think about it. If they had it spread out super far, you'd be getting... How much do we get for every event? Is it like 4,500 quartz, 5,000 quartz or something?
Something.
Yep.
You know what I find funny here is that we're all kind of trolling, and because we know like obviously don't 10-star these characters, but Finran here is like, well, no, I'm making a video, so I need to make sure people out there know that this is some dumbass shit before they start doing this.
He's got to put the Gumby costume on.
Yo, so y'all weren't here yesterday, but I was very passionate about trying to help people understand that whole what was it, that muscle dream was like the
Yeah.
biggest waste of time you could have did on your account. And
Mhm.
like, cause okay, here's my example. Let's say you got a football field full of mud, okay, and it's like maybe like 3 feet deep, and you gotta like walk through that, and you have to get through it as soon as possible. It almost seems like people were saying to themselves, okay, well, I'm gonna walk through this mud to get to the other side, but I want to make it easier on myself, so I'm gonna get boots that help cut through the mud easier. When
Well,
all I'm saying is get the hell off the football field and walk on the side of it. And that's what people did. It's like you made you even if you went to sleep, and let that thing farm overnight, it wasn't worth the investment. Like literally, what I was trying to explain yesterday is you can outspeed everything, which is what Ashiel said. You can literally just outspeed everything in this game. You didn't need that belt. As long as you outspeed everything and they didn't hit you, you got to go. Unless you were one of the unfortunate people who actually started with Laharl first because somebody told you he was good, and he's like, without a doubt, I have no idea why they say he's an S tier character. He's awful.
so you want to know, bro? You want to know something that was actually worse than the muscle dream advice? For me, and I did this, and it like fucked me over really hard. Because it was another advice that I got from YouTube or whatever. But it was what was it? Before they started giving the 1-star printies for doing the event maps or whatever, they were like, oh yeah, if you really want to do those awakenings, you should farm this map on the nether histories for 1-star printies. So I literally sat there and just spammed the map so I could get 1-star printies, and I went through so much AP. It was crazy.
Oh, is that what ate through your pots?
Yeah.
I don't totally agree with you, Baron. Like,
Like my vote is still Muscle Dream within the first 2 weeks of you playing this game.
Okay, so why did I not need it? Help me understand that. Help me understand why I didn't need it.
Okay.
I can tell you exactly why.
Because you played Disgaea before and you understand the mechanics.
Nope, that's not the reason.
It's because I started with Desco?
Nope. The reason is because you spoke with people that already knew how to play this game and you followed their advice. Whereas someone like me, I didn't do any research, didn't look up this game at all, and I played all the other Disgaea games. I just went into this game, no idea of anything, and just did it. And just whatever seemed like a good idea at the time, you just go for it.
But I told
and you don't learn about the speed thing till later.
But
that's where you.
No, but I told you about the advice that was given to me. Every single person that I asked used Valvatoris, and every single one of them had any 8 through any 10 Valvatoris. So I couldn't use their advice. The only advice they told me was just do item world. Just sit there and speed it. Just make sure you outspeed everything.
And that's what I did. The advice I'm talking about. You already knew about.
No. I'm
really
sorry.
Good in this game.
Let me elaborate. What they said was do item world. Just go do item world. That was what they said. But the whole thing. Also... But the whole thing about the speed, I actually had to learn that through trial and error. When I realized that the professor, the gunner, and the pirate kept whooping my ass because they got to go first, I was like, okay, I need to make sure that my team is faster. That right there was actual trial and error, like, experience or whatever in order to get through that. That wasn't them telling me.
The advice I'm talking about is the go to item world before doing all the other things. Whereas people, I would say general public, would just go and play the game, just do whatever. Like if I also went through the item world, I would be, well, not as far as you, but because I don't spend money, but then I would be higher than I already am. Like, you know what I mean?
Here's the thing, though. Like, when you first start out the game, you're not strong enough to go into the items world. You don't get enough experience in the item world to actually level up to go to, go from rank 1 to go to rank 15 in item world within the first 5 days or whatever in the game.
Yeah.
You actually gotta build up to that to be able to take on the item world. What's nice about the Muscle Dream is, one, you can basically, once you're ready for the item world, you skip all the early stuff and you go straight to item world 27 and you start from 27. You don't have to go to earlier stages. That's one plus. That's the one plus. Second plus, it's you probably didn't choose Desco because you probably chose one of your favorite characters. Like if I didn't read anything about this game,
I didn't choose my favorite character. All I did was
That's you. But you research stuff.
Yeah, whereas general public may not have.
Itro's my favorite character.
Average player would just
gonna
be,
lie. Not
mobile
gonna
game.
lie, I really wanted to choose like Adele or something because I
Yeah,
don't know.
I would
Not
choose Adele.
Yeah. Or Killia. Killia would have been cool.
Y'all mean to tell me that y'all don't think the average player went straight to YouTube and saw every single YouTuber say choose between Desco, Laharo, or Valvatore?
No. Actually, I'm with. Hold on. I'm with Fearon on this one because I think that most do typically look up YouTube videos because, like, what they're going to do is they're going to get to that screen and they're going to be like, "Oh fuck, I got like 10 choices. Which one should I choose?" Now, yeah, some will pick their favorite for sure, but I do think that a lot of people are going to want other people to tell them what to pick because they don't know and they don't want to mess up.
Here's the thing, though. This is like I learned this early on. I will never trust a YouTuber I don't know's advice, and that's because I learned that a lot of YouTubers out there, they're smoking out of their ass.
It's all paid promotion. That's all they're doing.
That's all it is, and they don't know what they're talking about. You can beat most of the YouTubers if they didn't have any money in these mobile games. They're worse than your average player. And you can beat them. Like I face a lot of players who are streamers and YouTubers. And I face them in tournaments, like in Black Desert mobile tournaments, and I beat their ass left and right. And they're like, "Why are they losing?" Well, one, arena is balanced, so you actually got to know your character and know how to play it in PvP. And they just get frustrated. And like, facts don't lie. It's that's the truth, and that's something like YouTubers don't do. It's like I like Fern because he actually cut the bullshit. He's not gonna butter you up and put on the glove and then like sell you what he can. He actually is gonna tell you the rough truth and like what actually will help you to get through the game, and that's what I like about this because I don't want the BS. I want a straight answer. Hey, what do you think I should do in this situation? And that will make you a better player.
I wish all my past relationships were like that because every single one of them hated that about me.
I mean, that is also why I'm here. But for my decision when I first started, it was based on previous gacha games that you play. It's like AoE is just kind of king, right? When you start off anything, grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know. For me, I just had to look at it and it's like, okay, this is a game where it's, for the most part, 5 against 5, correct?
Yeah.
So why the fuck would I pick a single target character? And then I saw everyone saying, okay, I want to build a fist team. And I was like, oh man, that actually might be pretty cool because they're fast. I went to go look them up. Every fist character like prioritizes single targeting. I was like, why would you do this? It doesn't make any sense. And it's like that for a long time. Because, like, okay, they just came out with a fist character that has AoE, which is fine, but that's one fist user on your AoE team.
You know what doesn't make sense about that?
And that's why she's a S tier. That's why she's a S tier, because she actually has AoE as a fist user, because that is your main AoEer on your fist team.
Well, her whole kit is really good.
You know what doesn't make sense about that, though, is, I mean, and I'm sure all you guys know this because if you played the console games, but, like, for the longest, I mean, from 3, 4, 5, I'm pretty sure even 6 is going to do this. But whenever you were actually doing hyper leveling with the trials of whatever, you would always get to that third one with the 3x3 or whatever, and you would just do big bang.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, like, why wouldn't they have a big bang ability in this game for the fist users to be AoE?
Never looked it up.
Is it Big Bang unlockable eventually?
Yeah, it's supposed to be for a fist ability. Like, it's not even like a. That's not even supposed to be.
Well,
like
but see, here's my problem with that is that because it's a final skill, that means that shit will probably cost like 65 to cast. What I'm talking about is they need skills that run anywhere between 25 to 17, like most skills that are in that particular starting range. And they don't have that. There's only one fish user that actually has that and has a kit that actually makes it worth using. I mean, Girl Lahal came out, people went ape shit about her, and it was like, okay, but most people aren't even using her as a fish user because she's used so much better on other teams to help boost them up, just like regular Lahal. Only difference is what? She's faster? Is that really the only difference?
My Girl Lahal is...
Fearon sounds like he has a sore spot for
for single target damage dealers. Like he just wants an AoE carry. Like, come on, man, you're
come on,
wailing
man.
No.
really hard.
I want. I like
You're gonna need
variety.
a single target for bossing.
Oh yeah, I like variety. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is right now there ain't shit in this game that actually demands single target as much as a lot of things do. I mean, actually, no. Let me be back. In hard mode, if your level isn't enough, there are some bosses where single target actually does help a tremendous amount. Which is why I was saying Etna is without a doubt one of the best characters to actually push people through hard mode, because all the female people in hard mode that I encounter are ridiculously hard. Like the fight, I don't know if you guys have done hard mode yet or are still going through it, or if you remember, but the fight with Usalia and Seraphina, oh my god, that was hard. That was hard. It was almost as if they didn't single target your members you don't give a damn about. You were going to be stuck on that fight. Like that was the only way that a lot of us, at least me, was only able to beat that fight when I was actually leveling up in the game. But Etna,
because you was just doing AoE carry spam. Like that's all you were doing.
No.
Have variety.
No. I did have variety. I did. I had Rifle Demon. I had Rifle Demon
That's
is definitely
not variety.
Rifle Demon is, yes he is, because he has a single target and AoE. He has both, and he has a nuke ability.
That's your opinion. That's not variety.
Oh,
What do you mean by variety in red?
I'm just saying, what do you mean not variety? Because I had Rifle Demon, I had Desco, I had Etna, I had Valvatoris, and I can't remember who that actual fifth unit was, but it was definitely a variety based team. It wasn't all
you didn't
AoE.
use wow, that's why you lost.
Yo.
How is she gonna heal one shot? Help me understand that. How the hell is Noelle gonna heal one shot? And on top of that, she's a character who buffs herself on a physical based team. So how is she gonna heal one shot?
By doing it, magic.
No,
trolling over here.
Can I just say thank you to Fearin, because my God, I did not know about the damn AP pots that you could just do them ahead of time.
No,
And now I don't even have to, bro. Literally, I could just do like 100 different things now. I can just go to sleep right now, and this shit's gonna do itself.
That's what we all do.
How do you guys run
Hilarious.
out of AP pots?
I don't know. I still got almost.
I'm telling you right now, for me, the first time it really happened, like majorly, was because I was farming those printies, like, and I did not know that it was gonna just give it to me in the events. I'm so mad.
At every event, I use about 9,000 mana to 10,000 mana. So that I just basically put 10,000 mana of pots, and then go to sleep and wake up in the morning.
Did you listen to someone call?
Oh, I wish. I'm so mad. Like I'm so.
You guys don't play on the PC, I'm guessing.
I play on PC.
Not me. I actually play on phone.
I do, yeah.
I play on phone, iPad, and PC.
Yeah, I don't play on PC. I do everything on my phone.
Mm-hmm. I only have micros on my phone.
There is a way. I'm sure it's a little bit harder, depending on how good your phone is. But there are ways of programming macros for your phone. Some of them have built-in auto clickers, like the Samsung Galaxy phones.
Yeah,
I'm all iPhone.
No, I'm good. I really don't need to use it.
Same. I mean,
it's more fun.
I farmed 5 million points by myself.
So you just think you're better than us? Is that what it is, Red?
No, it's more
It's
fun.
a mobile game that's meant to be played on the phone. I don't use an emulator. That's just personal preference.
No,
Okay.
I'm the opposite. I don't play anything on my phone, so I play it on.
I actually
PC.
do prefer playing Disgaea RPG on the phone. It's actually a lot more smoother. Everything loads faster for me, and it's less buggy.
Fearing, I'm gonna have to come back over to your side. Red is starting to seem a little bit crazy.
you know, because with Red's logic, what that sounds to me is like he'd rather play a game on the actual console, like instead of playing Final Fantasy 3 or 6 or something like that on emulator, he'd rather play it on the SNES.
Yeah, but the thing is. Okay, so let me explain. Now, let's just not even use the macro, because let's say it's just not your thing to use macro. That's fine. But just as far as a game running, when you run it off of one of these emulators, first of all, you have an Ethernet cable. So if you're downloading something, or if you're just going from screen to screen, you're going to automatically load faster. Okay. Not only that, but you get to, depending on your actual monitor.
Depends on the person's system. Not every computer system's the same.
Yeah, but I can almost tell you that like even a computer from 5 years ago is going to process things and download things better than phones today.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Okay, all right, that might be an
know about that.
All right,
you might want to rethink that.
That exact statement might be an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Like most computers are better than phones in a lot of ways.
This is what
for me, I'm not knocking macros and emulators and all that. That's perfectly fine if you guys want to use them. I can't use them. It doesn't make sense to me to use them. Like I manually farm everything, and I'm
you have fun with
how
it.
far I've gotten in the game by doing everything manually, so I'm good.
Exactly. Yeah, you have fun with the game. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
So do you also not skip the? Do you also not skip the animations?
So
of course I do.
Here's what. Okay, while this
that speeds everything up. Like why I only turn off the animations if I'm doing like the tower fights and like I want to see like a new skill, the new move, or if I like the character's move, like Flonzilla, that animation's amazing.
It is. Yeah. It really is.
So here's the thing though, I use macros due to my condition. I can't keep doing phones and iPad all the time because of my medical reasons.
Yeah, so for example, that's perfectly fine. I'm not knocking you for that. I'm just.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm just talking about me. Like I don't want to. I hate. I'm sorry if I sound like an elitist prick.
No, you're not.
No.
You don't. Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just giving you a reason why. Like right now, like I'm streaming it live like through Discord. Right now, while we're doing this, I'm actually going through the main quest. It's because I have arthritis and I have a psoriasis arthritis.
Gotcha.
And I get attacks if I'm stuck in one place too long. So if you're looking down on your phone and iPad and stuff like that, I wish I could do it manually, everything. But what ends up happening, my body gets weird nerves and electrical shocks going through it, and my arm looks like somebody's ripping my arm off.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So I have to be on painkillers. I'm pretty much on painkillers like 5 days out of a week just to get through the day. So I can't just do clicking all the time and repeating same motion because when for some reason something happens, something gets stuck, and then I get these electrical shocks. So
I'm
okay. That's again, that's perfectly fine. I that's a very, very valid reason to be doing that.
And you know my valid reason? You want to know what my valid reason is?
You're lazy. We
already got time for that.
Okay, so for me, it was all about time. Before I started working, yeah, I manualed the first 3 events, but this one, yesterday even, I just made the macro to do it. I just don't have the time to manual all of it anymore.
That's see, what I do is when I have time to play the game, I go ahead and play the game manually. When I'm not playing the game and my phone is charging, I'll go through a legendary item in Item World. I'll actually farm the shop for legendary items with high amount of innocence, and I'll just have the game running while I'm sleeping or whatever. Like I just do that. I wish those skip tickets worked properly. Like that would be amazing right now. Right now I'm sitting on so damn many of them.
They should literally exchange those for green tickets, because I think passes should have green tickets instead of those blue tickets, because you gotta show worth. Because they're pointless. They're useless thing that they are saying, here's your benefit for your passes. But it's like, if you get a paper of shit, it's still shit. No, it doesn't matter how you package it. It's still shit.
Also turd. It's still a turd.
Exactly.
Y'all want to know what else was a turd?
What's that?
Muscle Dream?
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Oh, God.